Hi everyone, I'm Karrie Evenson and welcome to Karrie on Canvas. Boy, I feel warmed up tonight. I am motivated, energized, and ready to get messy, and I am talking about painting, you all. Do you ever feel like you have so much energy or excitement that you want to scream? Well, if you do get like that, hold that scream in and go paint. We are going to play tonight, so if you're fearful of what might happen, don't be. This is your time to let go and get crazy. We are going to work on a painting of a wild hair woman, so be bold. Here's what you're going to need. Medium-sized canvas, medium to large paintbrushes, assorted acrylic paint, paper towels or rags. Don't forget your water to keep your brushes clean, and of course, you better find your wild side. I know you have it in you. So I have a canvas here that I sketched out very loose of just a woman. She's gonna have wild hair, we're gonna use bright colors. And the thing is I did not tone my canvas this time. I wanna show you kind of what it's like to be a little more spontaneous when you're getting ready to paint a piece that's just very quick and loose. And I like doing pieces like this. Normally at home, I will use poster board. That way it can just be a quick exercise and I don't have to, have the strain of, oh, it's a canvas, I don't wanna use it up. So, poster board, if you have it at home, this is perfect for that exercise. I have a giant brush here. I'm going to go ahead and get it wet. And the first thing I'm going to do is use some yellow and start painting in the background. And what I love about these big brushes like this is you can cover so much more. If you were using a small brush, okay, this is what you'd be doing. So, if you don't have a big brush, I encourage you to get one. You will love it. You can use more water. I want this piece to be kind of wild and very bright. So we're going to really make sure we use some bright colors. Now, I'll put this down for a minute. And I'm going to use some magenta. That's not big enough. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. We have some magenta here. We're just going to kind of spontaneous. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to that. Now, I just want to use a little bit of yellow on her face and then come back and make some skin tone. That's good enough to get us started. Okay, let's see here. Now, have some yellow, add some yellow in there, yellow to our face. All right, I'm gonna take some purple And we're just adding in her clothes. And let's see, maybe we'll take some blue, add some dark shadows in this area. All right. Now for the hair. Favorite part. So I'm just gonna kind of mix some colors, add some hair. Maybe we want a little crazy red in there. Maybe some bright yellow. Maybe we want our hair long, so I'm just going to carry it down, covering the canvas as much as possible. All right. Let's see. Come back and add some more yellow, some more white up here. So when you're working on a piece like this, what I'm doing is I'm just kind of going with my instincts. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. But it's just really nice to free yourself up, free your mind up, and just kind of do whatever. You have no pressure. You want to use some crazy colors, you can. So now, I just want to scratch in some things. All right. Now, let's see here. Crazy hair lady, what do we got going on? Maybe we'll add a little black. Why not? Add some black in there. Add some black down here. Come back to her skin. Add some yellow to it. Got a little smudge there, so we're just going to add some skin tone over that to cover it up. There we go. Fixable. Just remember too, in painting, everything is fixable. Add some white. Okay. Now, let's go back to the shirt. I love this color with the bright reds and the magentas. Definitely one of my favorites. If you find yourself getting, too constricted to one area or too tight, you can always hold your brush out and stand back a bit and paint like this. It really helps keep yourself loose. Adding some highlights. And if you're really fast and you're using poster board at home, you can cut your poster board in half if you have a size similar, and maybe do 2 to 4 of these. Just lay them out on the table and just work from one end to the other, and really be surprised what will happen and how great your pieces will turn out if you just kind of let yourself go like that. Okay. I'm just gonna add some shadow here. Now, crazy haired lady, what do we got going on? Let's take some more of this magenta and maybe some more burnt sienna. Just start kind of laying on some thick paint. We're not just, using a little bit here. When you make your palette, put globs of paint down so you don't have to stop. Add some more black. And the cool thing too about doing a piece like this is if you get stuck, or let's say you go really crazy and you make your hair look just all over the place, but you find afterwards that maybe your head's just absolutely gigantic, possibly like this one's hard to see with the light, but you can always come back and add more paint and cover it up. You can do that by using gesso, you can do that by using your paint. So just remember, it's acrylic paint, so it's very, very easy to fix. Just adding a little white so we can really see her face. Okay. Now, let's add some more magenta. Get some really good, bright reds in here. Maybe take that blue that we used earlier, move it around the piece a bit. And come in here with some yellow. All right, now I'll just take the end of my big brush here. Maybe we'll add some lips. We'll see. Maybe we'll paint it out afterwards. Just gonna add a little bit of magenta, a little bit of white, making a very, very light color. And I'm just going to lightly hint some lips. All right, I'm gonna come back to her face a little bit. And just add. Okay, so have that. Now what I'm going to do is take some of my white, add some light. I feel myself getting too stuck on the face, so that's why I'm moving around, because I can tell that I'm not happy with it, but I do just what everyone else does. You forget and you tend to work on the same area for a while. So that's something I'm going to come back to and fix it later if I want, maybe not. I'm going to add some more here. I like adding the stars. It doesn't have to be stars either. You could do anything you want. I just like adding that color teal. So I think the stars is always a good shape. Ooh, muddied that one up. Also, the good thing about painting on poster board is that your paint will dry a lot faster. So you can work on it a little bit quicker and without worrying about muddying up your colors, which is always great when you work really fast. Okay, so now let's see, I have this bright yellow and I think I'm gonna add it to her hair. I like this bright lemony yellow. And let's see, some more red. And of course, my teal. So, I'm going to take my black now with a smaller brush and just add some black around certain areas. You don't have to use black, you can use any bright color if you want. You can use bright red. Now, I noticed that it's hard to kind of see where her head is, or the shape of her head, because I have so much color going on up here. So I'll try for you, before the show ends, to cover that up and we'll see how it looks together. It may be muddy, but we'll just play it by ear. Maybe come in something like that. Add some magenta up here. That may work, may not. I'll have to look at it later. Let's see. I know, maybe we'll add some black around the stars, just to tie in the other black that we have in the piece. Just a little bit, not very much. And I'm just kind of highlighting her face a bit. Using my finger to blend. See, it's easy to get caught up in the face because I'm always wanting to make sure I have the shape right. But we can't all be perfect. And I realize that. Okay. So, I think what I might do now is add this gold color that I bought. It's very, very metallic, but I'm curious to see how it will look. It's a lot easier too to add, if you're going to add a metallic, to always wait till your paint's dry a bit more, because it will muddy up and not look, it get mixed with the other paint and not look as metallic or shiny. maybe we want to add a necklace. Of some kind. And here's some gold. Maybe a little bit of magenta. And some white. And I think we are about done. I think if we nitpick at this anymore, we're not going to be doing what we set out to do, which was to be a little bit more loose and free. So I think, can't get away from it, see? This is bad. So I think that's it. But I'll tell you, I just love painting so crazy and loose. It makes me feel alive. And isn't it fun to just make things happen and go with the flow? Imagine if the whole world just loosened up and smiled a bit. It would be like this painting, happy and free. And I know that for some of you, it is hard to toss out the small brushes and grab the big. But here's the thing, you don't have to. Just paint loose and free as an exercise. Think of it like a brain exercise or brain yoga. Just relax your mind and go with it. You will be amazed at how enlightened and inspired you will feel if you try it. So be brave, be bold, and go for it. If you have any questions or comments, you know I'd love to hear from you. So feel free to email me at soverykarrie@cox.net, or you can go to my website at karrieevensonart.com. Please join me again on Monday and Saturday evenings at 7:30 right here on Jones Television, Channel 22, or visit us at jonestv.org. Until then, I'm Karrie Evenson, and you've been watching Karrie on Canvas.